It's time for DIY.
Yeah.
And we are doing the last part on screen. Like
Okay.
after this, then you do the finishing touches on your
Okay.
own, you know, your sand down, stain, put your putty where needed and stuff.
What are you making, Gary?
So this was a multi-purpose unit. You know, it depends on which direction you put it, what you could use it for. So if you turn it in one direction, you could sit on it and you could put like books or magazine on the side.
Yeah.
If you turn it in another direction, it's like an end table, a fancy looking end table. If you turn it this way, and you'll see, you could put a top on it and it could be like a coffee table or something like that as well.
Okay.
So
I'm loving it. Hint, hint.
Hint, hint.
All right.
All right, so we're going to continue. The last time I said they need to look very closely for this part because it is complicated. So last time we put in these things here, I'm just going to drive in 2 more screws to finish supporting the this surface. So I need the 3.5-inch screws. All right, what's going on? I'm taking my power screwdriver. This one is an impact screwdriver just because I need a little extra power. Here, so we're just gonna drive this. I already drilled my pilot holes. I remember safety is a thing, so I just put my safety glasses on. So you just want to get this in. Make sure you brace yourself. This one. The center one I drilled already. All right, again, you want to make sure you use an angle that you're able to employ your strength. Right, so that is that. When it comes to attaching to this now, remember we had these braces here, these corner braces. So it's very important that you do this in this specific order because you will find yourself running into problems if you don't. So what you need to do is actually, what they say, offer this up, and then you're going to draw a line where it folds. After that, then you're going to attach the brace to the bottom piece here, all right? And then you will drill that in, and the other side of the brace you'll attach to this when this is here, because your arm can go in here with your drill, but you can't do the other angle without bouncing, you know, so you want to make sure that you do it in this exact order. So for those of you who are following for the past few weeks, you would see that, you know, it's a bit technical. Actually, Lisa, I may need your help here.
Really?
Yes.
All righty.
I just need you to draw a line.
Oh, that's not too much work. Left hand or right hand?
Give
Let me go with right hand to be sure.
All right, so
where am I drawing the line?
What I'll actually do is step across this way, and I need you to draw the line on the inside when I line up everything. So just
this way?
Use the edge.
Okay, it's this way.
Just now, 1 second. I need to line it up straight.
Right.
All
Okay.
right, so
what is it you're making, Gary?
So what we're making is a multi-purpose unit. Now we can draw the line, Lisa.
All right. Okay. So since I work on this, Gary, you know what that means, right?
And that means you're claiming.
I'm claiming it. I'm claiming it. Yeah,
There
got
we
it.
go. Sweet.
But my line looking crooked. Oh, it could be crooked. Look, it's going this way. Is that normal?
Well, it's probably that this piece itself is not extremely straight,
okay.
but let's
But you
just
could work with it?
let's just make sure. Let's take a second
Drawing?
drawing. Yeah.
Okay. Let's do that again. There we go.
There we go. So here we have just see an impression
yeah,
there.
right. So it's good.
All right. So what we're going to do is actually just follow that line.
Okay. Are you done with me, sir?
Yes, thank you very much,
Alrighty
my
then.
lovely assistant. All right, so we're just going to follow that line to make sure that we have it all the way through, and we are good to go. So for those of you who are listening on Talk City 91.1 FM, what I'm doing right now is that I'm taking the edge of my speed square just to go over that line to ensure it is exactly where I want it to be, because it's very important to measure properly. Measure twice, cut once, as the saying goes. All right, so I know where to follow now, and I can now attach this brace, this corner brace here. So what I want to ensure is that, again, I will offer it up, make sure it's going to fall in the right place, right? And you want to make sure that you center it. And from there, you're going to attach your corner brace to your piece. I have these screws here that came with the corner brace. I'm going to drive 3 downward here, and then I'll put this piece up and drive 3 across. Then I'll do what I needed to do. So here we are. I'm putting the center one first for those listening on radio who can't see. For these you don't want to use pilot holes because they are very short screws and you want the threading to grab onto the lumber. So you're gonna just drive them straight. Just be careful and try to be as precise as possible. Put some downward force so that it could tap itself. Right, so this brace is here and it's secure. Now you could put this up here, and actually what you're gonna do is use a little common sense, make your life a little easier, because what you're gonna do is work in an ergonomically friendly way. That way you are putting less work on yourself than doing it unnecessarily. All right, so you're gonna grab 3 screws again. And the reason, now you see the reason why I had to do it this way is because I need to be able to reach inside to get these screws in. So again, I'm gonna go with the center one first. And again, you wanna just brace this, ensure that you have the angle you want and it's all lined up properly, because you don't want to, at this point, be out of line. So here we go. So I'm going to go with the center one first again. Then the other two will be easy because this guy won't move very much anymore. But that is not all the support you're going to give to this, because it is meant to hold quite a bit of weight. So finally the third one here, and this will give you a good basis for the next step. And I already drilled my pilot holes. Alright, so now what you want to do is turn it this way. And you're going to use the long screws again because you're going to put pilot holes on the, where we go, right here, on the underside of this with 3-inch screws which are going to go in because you need more support than the brace offers.
Harry, you need some help?
Yeah, you could come in and give me a hand here.
Mm-hmm.
You may I need you to use a little strength this time because I need you to just hold this up.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it does have some weight.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
All right.
Let me get some of your muscles. Are you going to be drilling while I'm holding?
Yes.
Okay, so I need to brace.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we have the second one.
This is fun. Right. Oh,
right.
It just stabilized immediately.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's how it works.
Okay.
So, as I was saying, if you put it in this direction.
Yes.
Have a seat, Lisa.
I will take pleasure in sitting on my, as I say. There we go. Ooh.
All right.
Lovely,
so,
Carrie.
you could store books in here.
Yes,
of course,
you have the
the
books here.
finishes to do on it.
And do you need to stain it or anything?
Yes, so this needs to sand, then the holes with the...
Good, you know you're fine and looking here.
Good.
Looking good and proper and ready.
Right? And if you could stand up a little bit,
Okay.
if you put it this way...
You could sit on it as well.
No, not here. Don't sit here. Here's like a funky end table.
Okay.
So you see that shape there, you can put your stuff
So you
there,
don't
can
sit
put
there
like
because of the... Oh, yes, because you don't have... It's not...
supported underneath like this one is.
Right.
All right, and as I said, if you turn it this way, you could put a top on it, and
Right.
it could be a funky
a low-line coffee table.
Yeah, that's right.
Very nice, Carrie.
You know, so I do have
Carrie,
some
where
finishes
did you
to do
learn
on
to
this.
do all of this and come up with these creations and so on?
The creations came from my mind, but learning the skill itself
Yeah.
actually just came from watching YouTube videos
Really?
and practicing at home.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome, Carrie.
So here we have the almost finished product. Again,
Yes.
for those countersink holes, you're going to put in what's called wood putty. You can get it at your local hardware store. For any cracks and stuff, you could fill it with glue and fill it with putty as well to smooth it over. Then you do a final sanding, and then you could put this in any color you want. If you're gonna paint, you're gonna use some wood primer first,
Right.
and then you would paint it in any color you desire.
Right.
Or if you're gonna stain, you just put stain directly on it. And if you so desire for a gloss, you could put polyurethane to finish.
Okay, so
stuff
I
as
will
well.
tell you what color I want.
All right, well, you let me know.
So I claiming it already.